Imagine, for just a moment, that every single person you encounter holds within themselves a hidden story, a narrative filled with struggles, dreams, joys, and sorrows. Each human being you cross paths with is walking their unique journey, carrying experiences that shape their actions, emotions, and thoughts. Yet, too often, we rush through life, casting judgments without pausing to listen or understand. Today, my friends, I want to remind you of a simple yet profound teaching from the heart of Buddhism: kindness rooted in deep understanding. The Buddha taught us that beneath every appearance, behind every circumstance, there lies a truth we cannot fully grasp until we choose compassion and empathy. When we see someone suffering, or even acting in ways we do not comprehend, we must remember, each life is a sacred story awaiting kindness, waiting for just a moment of genuine understanding. In this world, where we often chase superficial success and material possessions, kindness can feel small, perhaps insignificant, but it is through these gentle acts of compassion that we transform our own hearts and uplift others. True kindness never judges, never expects. It simply offers love, understanding, and warmth without conditions. It is the purest reflection of enlightened wisdom, the realization that beneath all external differences, we are all fundamentally connected. Think about it. What if today you choose to see every person you meet as a teacher, presenting you with the opportunity to practice unconditional kindness? What if the secret to transforming your life and the lives around you starts from this simple awareness of our shared humanity? As we explore this powerful message today through a touching story, a story about a beggar, a golden ring, and the profound truth hidden behind appearances, I invite you to open your heart fully. Listen closely, and let this teaching of compassion and understanding plant a seed of kindness that will flourish in your life and in the lives of everyone you touch. As we journey deeper into today's powerful teaching, let us open our hearts to a remarkable story, a story that captures the very essence of kindness and compassion, and reveals the hidden truth behind appearances. This is the story of a beggar and a golden ring. Once, in a bustling village nestled beside a tranquil river, there lived a beggar named Ravi. Every day, Ravi would sit silently by the roadside, his hand outstretched in quiet humility. He asked for little, never demanding attention or pity. Yet many villagers walked past him, their eyes averted, their hearts unmoved. One morning, as the sun gently rose, casting golden hues over the village, an elderly woman paused beside Ravi. With trembling hands, she placed a small loaf of bread in his palm. Ravi looked up, his eyes filled with genuine gratitude, and softly said, "May your kindness return to you multiplied." Days turned to weeks, and the village continued its busy rhythm. Yet few noticed the kindness that Ravi quietly spread. Children playing nearby would sometimes approach him curiously. Ravi would smile gently and share whatever little he had, often going hungry himself so others would not. One evening, the village was abuzz with news. A wealthy merchant had lost a precious golden ring, a priceless family heirloom. Panic spread quickly, suspicion grew, and whispers filled the air. Villagers' eyes shifted nervously, and mistrust began to cloud the peaceful village. The following morning, as Ravi sat in his usual spot, something glittered near his feet. His heart quickened. There lay the merchant's golden ring, gleaming brilliantly in the morning sun. Without hesitation, Ravi picked up the ring and carefully wrapped it in his worn scarf. When the merchant saw Ravi holding his lost treasure, anger surged within him, and villagers quickly gathered, casting accusing glances at the humble beggar. Yet, calmly and gently, Ravi stepped forward, his voice steady with sincerity and kindness. "I found your ring, dear merchant," he spoke softly. "It lay here, unnoticed and trampled by many feet. But let this ring be a reminder to all of us, a reminder that often we overlook the most valuable treasures right before our eyes." Silence fell upon the crowd as Ravi continued with serene clarity. "You see, this ring symbolizes the kindness and trust we often abandon when fear and suspicion enter our hearts. But today, let kindness be our guide and compassion our choice." Moved deeply by Ravi's words, the merchant felt a profound sense of shame for his quick judgment. Tears filled his eyes, and he knelt before Ravi, thanking him not just for returning his ring but for awakening a deeper truth within him. From that day onward, the village transformed. Ravi's simple yet profound wisdom spread like ripples across the community, inspiring acts of generosity, compassion, and understanding. People began to realize that beneath every appearance lies a hidden story, a silent struggle, or a quiet hope. The Buddha teaches us that kindness and compassion are not mere gestures. They are powerful forces capable of transforming lives and healing hearts. Just as Ravi's simple act of integrity and gentle wisdom ignited change in his village, each of us holds within ourselves the potential to bring about profound positive change through kindness. Imagine the beauty and harmony that would flourish if we approached each interaction with compassion, remembering that every individual we encounter has their own unseen battles, stories untold, and hearts longing to be understood. So, my friends, as we reflect on Ravi's story, let us commit ourselves today, not tomorrow, not someday, to practice kindness intentionally. Let's remember that every act of compassion carries the seed of transformation. When we choose kindness, we not only uplift others, we elevate our own hearts. With every smile, with every helping hand extended, With every compassionate word spoken, we honor the teachings of the Buddha and enrich the world around us. Let Ravi's humble courage remind us that true wealth lies not in golden rings or material possessions, but in the boundless treasure of a compassionate heart. As we continue our journey today, keep this story close to your heart. Let it inspire you to act, to love, to show kindness without reservation. Because, dear friends, the kindness you share today will echo far beyond your imagination, creating a ripple effect of love and understanding that can truly change the world. In this fast-paced world, we often overlook the significance of kindness and empathy. Yet these values are central to our very existence. Buddha taught us that compassion and understanding are not merely virtues. They are essential practices for living harmoniously. Every individual we encounter carries their unique story, a narrative shaped by joys, sorrows, struggles, and triumphs. To truly appreciate someone, we must first understand their journey. Through kindness, we can bridge divides, heal wounds, and bring hope to the hopeless. Reflecting upon the story of the beggar and the golden ring, we recognize a powerful lesson in empathy and compassion. The beggar, whom society overlooked and dismissed, had once lived a life rich with experiences and dreams. The hidden golden ring represented not just physical wealth, but a symbolic reminder that true value often lies concealed beneath the surface. The ring was there all along, but society's prejudices and judgment blinded everyone from seeing the true worth within the beggar. In Buddhist teachings, there's a profound lesson that aligns perfectly with this tale. The understanding that appearances can be deeply misleading. Buddha urged us to see beyond superficial judgments, to perceive others through the lens of compassion and awareness. When we learn to listen and observe without bias, we recognize that every individual, regardless of their circumstances, deserves kindness and respect. Think about your own experiences. Perhaps there have been moments when you rushed to judge someone, only to later discover you knew nothing of their struggles. It is natural to fall prey to our biases, but growth comes when we intentionally pause, reflect, and choose kindness over judgment. Every act of compassion has the power to transform not just others but ourselves as well. Compassion is not passive. It is a dynamic force. When we act with kindness, our hearts become open and resilient. We become capable of deeper connections, understanding others not as separate from us, but as interconnected beings sharing the journey of life. Imagine the impact we could have if we treated every encounter as an opportunity to show empathy and kindness. The ripple effect of even the smallest act can resonate far and wide, altering lives in ways we may never fully grasp. Drawing inspiration from the story, let us remind ourselves daily to pause and reflect before forming opinions about others. Let's consciously cultivate empathy, seeing every interaction as an opportunity to learn and grow. We must remember Buddha's profound insight. Everyone we meet is fighting their own battles, hidden behind masks of resilience or pain. A moment of genuine kindness can uplift their spirits, reminding them and us that humanity thrives on connection and compassion. Furthermore, kindness enriches our own lives profoundly. Each compassionate action we take adds depth to our character and peace to our hearts. As the Buddha taught, happiness and inner peace arise naturally when our actions reflect our deepest values of kindness and understanding. Kindness isn't simply about helping others. It's about aligning our lives with universal truths that foster inner contentment and harmony. Practical kindness begins with small, intentional actions, offering a smile, giving a listening ear, or providing help without expecting recognition. It extends to acknowledging the inherent dignity of every person, understanding that each individual's story is as valuable as our own. Remember, just like the beggar's hidden ring, everyone has their worth hidden within, waiting patiently for someone to recognize and honor it. Let us also cultivate mindfulness as we practice kindness. Mindfulness allows us to truly see people, to understand their situations, and to respond appropriately. In Buddhist practice, mindfulness and kindness are inseparable companions, each enhancing the effectiveness and sincerity of the other. Today, I encourage each of you to take a moment to reflect on the people around you, friends, family, and even strangers you encounter. Ask yourself, how can I show more kindness? How can I make someone feel seen and valued today? Challenge yourself to go beyond mere politeness. Reach into the depths of genuine compassion. As Buddha wisely taught, every interaction can become a meaningful exchange of humanity if we approach it with an open heart and mind. As we move forward, let's embody the powerful lesson of the beggar and his ring. Let's not wait for extraordinary circumstances to practice kindness. Instead, let kindness become our way of life, guiding every thought, word, and action. Let us remember the Buddha's timeless teaching that kindness, compassion, and empathy are the true measures of a well-lived life. May we carry this lesson with us always, recognizing the infinite potential for goodness in every person we meet. Let's commit ourselves to see beyond outward appearances, celebrating and nurturing the hidden treasures within each other. Together, through kindness, we can create a world brimming with understanding, compassion, and love. In our bustling lives, we often overlook the profound lessons hidden within simple encounters. The story of the beggar and the golden ring reminds us vividly that every person carries a unique narrative, invisible to the hurried eyes of the world. From the outside, the beggar appeared nothing more than a worn-out figure, his clothes tattered, eyes weary from countless hardships. But beneath the ragged exterior lay a story filled with dignity, loss, dreams, and above all, humanity. It's easy to dismiss others based on first impressions. But if we pause to listen, to truly see with compassionate eyes, we find that each individual is a universe waiting to be discovered. This story aligns beautifully with the teachings of Buddha, emphasizing compassion and understanding as fundamental virtues. Buddha often taught that judgment arises from ignorance, and ignorance is born from a lack of awareness and mindfulness. When we see only with our physical eyes, we miss the depth of reality. Buddha encouraged us to look deeper, to perceive with our hearts as much as with our minds. When we embrace this teaching, we cultivate a profound empathy that transforms our interactions and enriches our connections. Let us delve deeper into the symbolism of the golden ring within this story. The ring represents not just material wealth but hidden value, unseen potential, and the intrinsic worth within every human being. Often, like the beggar's hidden treasure, our most valuable qualities remain unnoticed, obscured by life's difficulties and societal judgments. Just as the beggar held a treasure unknown even to himself, each of us carries profound gifts waiting to be discovered and shared with the world. Reflecting on this, consider how many times we've passed judgment without knowing the full story. Maybe we've felt superior or detached, creating an invisible barrier that prevented us from connecting deeply with others. The Buddha taught that such barriers stem from fear, pride, and ignorance, negative emotions that hinder spiritual growth. However, these emotions dissolve when we embrace kindness, humility, and curiosity. Practicing kindness, as taught by the Buddha, isn't merely about acts of charity but about cultivating a consistent mindset of goodwill toward everyone we encounter. Kindness demands courage, as it asks us to step beyond our biases, preconceived notions, and comforts. It challenges us to open our hearts, even to those who seem very different from ourselves. In doing so, we begin to recognize the shared humanity and interconnectedness emphasized in Buddhist philosophy. The lesson from this story also highlights the concept of interconnectedness, or dependent origination in Buddhist teachings. We do not exist independently. Our lives are intricately woven together with countless others. Recognizing this helps us appreciate the profound impact even small acts of kindness can have, resonating through the intricate web of human relationships. By offering compassion instead of judgment, we not only uplift others but also transform ourselves, aligning closer to our true nature. Imagine the shift in our daily interactions if we approached each person with genuine curiosity and compassion. The tired cashier at the supermarket, the quiet colleague in the corner cubicle, the stranger at the bus stop, each holds within them stories, dreams, and struggles as vivid and meaningful as our own. Buddha often reminded his followers, hatred never ceases by hatred, but by love alone is healed. Similarly, judgment and misunderstanding dissolve when confronted with sincere empathy and kindness. Incorporating kindness into our lives does not require grand gestures or extraordinary circumstances. It begins in small moments of genuine interaction. A simple smile, a thoughtful word, a moment of attentive listening. These seemingly minor actions carry tremendous transformative power. They break down invisible walls, create bridges of understanding, and illuminate hidden paths to deeper human connections. Moreover, practicing compassion in our daily lives aligns us with the highest spiritual ideals taught by Buddha. Compassion, as taught in Buddhism, isn't passive but an active, vibrant force that transforms hearts and minds. It's through compassion and kindness that we fulfill our highest potential and discover the truest form of happiness, a joy that arises not from material possessions, but from meaningful connections and a deep understanding of our shared human experience. Let us remember, just like the beggar, we each have hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. By choosing kindness, curiosity, and compassion, we uncover not only the gold within others but also the invaluable riches within ourselves. Buddha taught that enlightenment isn't merely a personal journey but one shared with all beings. Our compassion and kindness serve as guiding lights, illuminating paths not only for ourselves but for those around us. Therefore, let us carry forward the lesson of the beggar and the golden ring into our everyday lives. Let kindness be our guiding principle, transforming not just our own hearts, but illuminating the lives of those we meet. As we embrace this path, we embody the true essence of Buddhist teachings, fostering a more compassionate, understanding, and profoundly interconnected world. My friends, every heart you touch through kindness has the power to ignite a ripple of transformation. As we've explored today, everyone carries their unique story, filled with silent battles and unseen triumphs. Buddha wisely taught that compassion is the truest path to enlightenment. It's through understanding and gentle kindness that we truly connect with the souls around us. Remember, the beggar and the golden ring beneath every surface is a hidden depth waiting to be acknowledged and honored. Let this wisdom guide your daily actions. Choose kindness consciously, knowing that each act of empathy enriches not only the receiver but also your own spirit. When you reach out with an open heart, you invite peace, joy, and genuine connection into your life. Imagine a world illuminated by compassion, where judgment fades and understanding blossoms. That world starts within each of us. Through every choice to listen deeply, to respond with love, and to see beyond the immediate. Today, I encourage you, begin this powerful journey now. Share kindness generously, and watch as your life transforms beautifully. If this message resonated deeply within your heart, please hit the like button and share your experiences in the comments below. And if by chance these words have yet to touch your soul completely, do subscribe to our channel. Perhaps the next message will speak directly to your spirit. Together, Let us create a compassionate community, nurturing kindness one story at a time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your kindness. From my personal perspective, the story deeply highlights the transformative power of empathy and non-judgment. Each of us often passes swift judgments based merely on appearances or brief interactions, missing the profound stories hidden behind every face. I've realized through this story that kindness becomes genuine only when we learn to pause, truly observe, and listen compassionately before drawing conclusions. Another crucial lesson I've gathered is the immense value of gratitude. Like the beggar who possessed a treasure without knowing, we too often overlook the richness we already have within us: our abilities, our health, or simply the love of those around us. Appreciating these gifts shifts our outlook from scarcity to abundance, transforming everyday life into a richer, more fulfilling experience. It's taught me to consciously practice gratitude daily, reminding me of how blessed and fortunate I am. The story has gently nudged me towards understanding that our most precious possessions aren't always material. They are the peace and happiness we cultivate internally. By choosing gratitude and understanding, we not only enhance our own lives but positively impact those around us. This, to me, is the true essence of living a meaningful, compassionate, and spiritually fulfilling life.